am going to begin drawing my still life of a winter type of flower. I am going to draw the poinsettia. Those are typically seen around December time, and they are red and they are beautiful. And I'm going to bring some in, but I don't have them with me right now, so I'm using the next best thing to draw from, which is a picture of the flower. You guys will look at the actual flower. Some of them are white too, so I might bring in some white ones. And now it's my turn to try my best to draw what I see. Artists are really, really good with their eyes. They look and they study things, and that is how they're able to draw so well, is because they can see so well. Alright, so I'm going to take this first one right here, and I'm going to try and draw it on my paper. And I'm going to draw exactly what I see. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can kind of tell what I'm doing. And I'm just using a pencil because the pencil can show up on my black paper. So I draw the center part of my leaf first. Come on out. And then come back down. This leaf looks like it's going behind this one, so I don't need to finish drawing it. It's behind. I'm drawing all the little veins inside the leaves. The ones I can see. If I can't see it, I won't draw it. And then I see some more leaves behind. You can see a lot of veins back here. And then I see big green leaves behind. Okay, so there is my winter flower. The next thing I need to do once I am all finished drawing is I need to go and outline this flower with glue. And then we have to let that dry. Alright, so when I go to glue these, you basically just want to redraw what you've already drawn with your pencil, but draw it this time with glue. Now I am actually putting my glue bottle very close to the paper. It's not way up here, and I'm not squeezing it and going like this. That would be a real big mess. So you want to carefully squeeze just a little bit to create a nice solid line, and if it helps you, put that glue bottle right on the paper and just draw with the glue bottle. Pretend it's like a pencil. You don't want to get big globs of paint in any one area, because that's not going to be, it's not going to look good for the next step of this project. So you want to keep the paint lines kind of small, not too thick, everywhere you drew with a pencil. And you have to let this completely dry before moving on to the next step. So I have finished coloring in and blending with my finger. And now if you want to, you can go back and kind of just draw in just a little bit more on the edges of your petals to make them bright in case they faded out a little bit. So you can go back and do that. Because when you blend with your finger, it does take away some of the brightness of the color. So I just went back a little bit. Now I'm kind of smoothing that out. Okay. Now do you guys notice how I have fingerprints over here? Because my hands are so messy, you're going to get fingerprints. But you don't want these for your final piece of art. And right here I got outside my lines a little bit. So you take one of your big fat erasers and just erase. Comes right off. Clean it up. So you can leave it like this, or you can add color to your background. So I might take this nice pretty blue and go all around my flower just a little bit, just a little bit. Give it an outline. And I will use my finger again to kind of smudge it so it looks kind of like a sunburst. So let me show you how I do that real quick. Let me finish doing this. Okay, so I outlined it, and what I can do is I can just pull it, push it out. And if you notice you need a little more color there, get some more color, push it out. So it looks kind of like light that's glowing. So I go from my flower and I just go to the edge of my paper. And you will get fingerprints everywhere again, so you'll have to go ahead and erase them again. You don't want fingerprints. You guys can kind of see the effect. There's my artwork. I am all finished.